This is Gary Atencio, and you're watching Consumer News TV. And now a word from our news contributor.
Hi, my name is Alan Porter, and I am the owner of Strategic Wealth Strategies. I'm also a certified financial fiduciary. The question that has been asked to me many times is saving for retirement in a deferred plan the best or the qualified plan? No, and I'll tell you why. We've been told for years to invest for retirement in a tax deductible account like an IRA, a 401k, 403b, or 457 plan. Now, this is ill advised, and people ask me why. Well, to start off with, those accounts are only tax deferred. Every dollar that we deduct now will be taxable later, and when we pay those taxes out of our monthly retirement and our income in 10, 20, possibly 30 years down the road from now, when tax rates are most likely going to be much higher than they are today, which means the only advantage of tax deferral is only temporary. As our account value grows, the tax liability grows as well. So it will cost us much more the longer we defer these taxes. And the more our money grows, this liability costs us more. Just as an example, if we save $500 a month, only $500, in a taxable account for 30 years, that's a total of $180,000, of which we don't pay taxes on now. And if it grows at a rate of only 5%, that's with no market losses, a year, we would accumulate almost $419,000. Now, in 30 years without taxation, that $419,000 would allow us to withdraw almost $26,000 a year. This would be a combination of the principal and earnings over the next 30 years, and that's a total of $780,000. But all of that is taxable. So we get a tax deduction on $180,000 over the first 30 years, but now we have to pay taxes on the $780,000 on the next 30 years. That just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Wouldn't it make more sense to pay the taxes on the $180,000 and take out the $780,000 tax-free? Now, I ask people all the time, would you rather pay taxes on the seed, the smaller portion, or the harvest, the larger portion? Well, obviously, the government wants you to pay taxes on the larger portion. But you know something? And people don't know this, but you can avoid this financial disaster. It's with a little known or alternative to the conventional retirement. It is provided by the Internal Revenue Service codes of 101, 72E, and 7702, known as retirement insurance contract or cash value life insurance, whether it's a whole life or an index universal life insurance policy. Now, in accordance with these three provisions of the tax code, cash value life insurance offers extraordinary tax advantages over other types of retirement and savings plans because just like a tax-deferred retirement account, a retired insurance contract also allows us to grow our money tax-free. But understand this, unlike a tax-deferred retirement account, these plans also allow us to take our income out completely tax-free. But not just in retirement, but before if we need it. That's right, tax-free. And not tax-deferred, but tax-exempt. Now, this can actually increase your income in retirement by as much as 30 to 40%. What's more, cash value life insurance also protects you from investment losses, which is absolutely huge, of course, money management fees, administrative charges. I said this before many times. A 1% fee over a 30-year period will reduce your income by 1/3. And the average fee in a 401k is 2.99%. Now, this can be confirmed by the issue of Time.com, issued January 14, 2012. Now, Ted Benia, the father of 401k, said the 401k is a disaster and needs to be replaced. This, in combination with the taxes that you will pay on that financial plan, will diminish your retirement by 50% or more. And that's provided the market doesn't go down. Now, let's look at some other extremely important factors that people just aren't told about. And that's about the risk in retirement. And understand this, a stock portfolio or qualified plan that is invested in a market cannot prevent any of these from happening. In fact, it only compounds them. Now understand this, the number one fear in retirement is running out of money before you run out of life. You cannot guarantee that with a stock portfolio. Number two, a stock portfolio can't protect you from sequence of returns risk. Now, I find many people that have no idea what sequence of returns risk is, and their financial planners aren't telling them that either. I don't know why. Maybe they don't know, but it could be because they're paid a fee whether the client makes money or not. Number three, longevity risk, which is a risk multiplier. And people don't know about this either. You're protected from the taxation of Social Security and the means testing from Medicare Part B, which will be in the thousands of dollars per year. Number five, this is absolutely huge. Protection from government and tax risk. And what I mean by this, I don't care if taxes go up by 100%. You're not going to be taxed on the income you take out of the policy in retirement and before. Number six, you're protected from lawsuits, liens, and judgments. Number seven, it avoids probate. And if you don't know what probate is, it's a lawsuit that's initiated by you that you're going to pay for and you're going to lose. Number eight, you have long-term care options with tax-free money for long-term care. And understand this, 70% of people in America are going to need long-term care at some point in their life. Something else people are not aware of. You can become your own bank, borrowing from yourself and not the financial institutions, and pay yourself compound interest, compounding for you and not the financial institution. I've been doing this for well over a decade. Now, everybody, I want you to understand, you need to think outside the box of conventional financial planning, as I've said for years. The insurance companies have the best tax code approved, tax-free retirement system available today, bar none. There is no other financial vehicle that will protect you if you die too soon, with the tax-free death benefit that will protect your family if you live too long, with the tax-free policy loans that will pay you until you die, and also if you get sick, with tax-free money for pennies on the dollar, as I've said before, to pay for long-term care. Now, please understand, this is just not my opinion, but the opinion of properly educated advisors. Now, if you'd like to learn more, you can call me at 910-551-1046 or email me at strategicwealth0@gmail.com. I will show you to have a more secure, less stressful, healthier, and happier life in retirement.